before the storm. They setting you up to fail. Trust your gut, divine feminine, and stay balanced, grounded. Keep your emotions grounded. Stay tapped in with your divine team. These people don't have no connection with the divine, these jealous men. They don't know anything else to do with themselves. Quiet moments, reflecting of a time before, now wishing they would have listened to what was not said because it was right in front of their face. Seeking solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice, now in isolation because they should have tapped in. But they realize they can't even hear God. Man, who is that? Who is that? I don't want to change. Some people wasn't meant to change. Sorrow heals. But they don't want to tap into God, and heartache shadow growth awaits. Let pain refine, not define you, as brighter days are promised. Now someone, because the cat is out of the bag, indubitably, I see Chaos the Destroyer versus Healer of Peace, buoyed by success. It is your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. Evil eye been blocked. It's in reverse. You must be high. Yeah, ain't nobody cross-faded up over here. Get that shit up out of here. Meadow of moments. Look at that. Happiness is simple. Basking in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Divine feminine ain't worried about all that bullshit. What the fuck you worried about all that bullshit for? Well, work too hard to get where you are. And not egotistical about it either. Worth every effort. Wasn't acting out of ego or none of that. Wasn't drunk, high, acting stupid, egotistical, right? So, not abusing the authority or the power. So, it ain't no surprise that Divine Feminine gets to enjoy these middle moments of happiness. Right? They not high. And they not out of their mind inebriated. They not jealous of nobody. And that's why they successfully destroyed the Chaos the Destroyer. Calm before the form, setting you up to fail was your biggest way to show them that they didn't have no power and authority over the Most High. When you command them demons to stand down, it stagnates any attempts that they may be throwing, no matter what state of mind they is, where they better raise the fuck up off it and leave you alone. They can't abuse shit over here. Surprise. What? It's worth every effort, and I will take my time getting there. Slow climb, and I will continue to have my chakras in balance as a divine feminine that goddess bliss energy is all over me. Meadow of moments. Period. Dot. Again, hear what's unsaid. Confirmation. Tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express, and listen deeply. Big Papa. Baby, hurtful events is all a teacher a nigga need. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past. So I won't anchor you down. Don't try to anchor me down, boo. I'm balanced. I asked my angels, and the angels showed up and show out. Ask your angels. Seek the divine. Ask your angels, want to support you. Just ask them. They do. But, divine intervention. Anything else you're asking for trouble. Fast progress. Right. Careful how you tread. Move with caution. Protection is key. You have to have it, though. Unexpected money for balanced chakras. Gemini energies. You can't buy your way into that protection while playing both sides of the field. Ask your angels with fast progress will boomerang right back to you if you don't take the time to listen and hear what's said. If you're not going to be protected. So don't be no thief. It's all coming at you quick, this unexpected income, because you protected in the covering. You're worth the effort, and the divine realms trust you, how you move, how you successfully defeated the chaos in your life when people were actually in the past trying to set you up to fail. Superseded all of that. Indeed, they were unable to achieve to knock you off your boat or degrade your protection. Confirmation. They couldn't tear shit down. Crown chakra protection is all over you. But they try to turn your crown chakra protection upside down. They try to make you have fear and insecurities and doubt, right? So you wouldn't be able to release the fear, but instead you would be expecting the worst and afraid of failure and be wasting time on negative thoughts to the point you would lose your position, not receive what was yours in that position divine appointed you, and instead of, because of your lack of achievements, even to move forward, you might have to take on different odd jobs in order to be able to survive in this world. The duality of the energies you progress from the things people were indeed trying to impose upon you and project upon the divine feminine energies, because it was not their energy to bear in the first place. Not at all. They had no boundaries, but the metamorphosis, they tried to mirror you, divine feminine, and stand in your place, right? A mirage, and give the illusion that you were the problem in the society and they were the asset. Metamorphosis mirage. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities as illuminated by the transformative butterfly without boundaries. Now that you've metamorphosized beyond all of that and overcome trusting your gut, knowing how to tap in and utilize that intuition that God-given gift spirit has given you, it's impossible for them to block your light. In no way can you walk in duality in both energies. You cannot serve two masters, as they would say. Romans 12:12. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. Right? Consistently. Not obsessively, not unhealthily, not domineeringly, not trying to convince anybody else energy. Just knowing yourself and your connection to the divine is enough for the Most High. If you didn't do anything else at this point moving forward, the balance that you exude and the way you express yourself supersedes anything these people would ever try to low-levelly throw at you as a high vibrational being. Enjoy your spiritual journey, having this human experience, because you're going to continue. My ears are ringing while I see the ear card. That means I'm getting a download, right? Staying open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. Because the universe, spirit, source, divine, energy, right? Yahweh trusts you. And you are protected and covered. And covered in opinions of the Most High. And everything that comes with the element thereof. While you birth into this new wound of this harmonious energy. You just came through the portal. That would have been 11, but now you are at 12. 3, tapping in with divine, learning new harmony, right? Trinity of self. Gotta have that etheric connection, that flesh connection. Because I would think etheric would be the soul, and then you have the flesh. So on that attribute, what would be the third? Mind, body, and soul. The carbon, the crystalline, and the ether. So how come I can't break that down? You have the carbon-based man aspect, the crystalline turning into the crystal being, release being in the over-materialized aspect that you're so grounded and rooted into earthly possessions and different things, that you can't transform into divine crystallization to become a more tapped in, clearer being to the universe. And then 3, the etheric resolve. You can't touch, you can't know, but you can feel. It's in a different dimension, in a different realm, an etheric feeling. Something that you have no words to describe, but you know exactly the divine, omnipresent feeling that occurs with it and everything there. Oh, whew. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's like meditating. Child, when I close my eyes and start reading and feeling the energy of that card, whew. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's why you get the unexpected income, because it comes with the gift that Spirit has gifted you. You have to create a safe fold for yourself, the people you will help, the institutions potentially you have to affiliate with, and the projects you may have to fund, while you leave generational wealth accumulatively for many generations to come for your bloodline, your family lineage, for their connections that they come through in the future, and, you know, for the greatest good of the all, for the masses. That's beautiful, Holy Spirit. Thank you. That's beautiful energy. Peaks reached. You can't go no higher. That's the nirvana, that feeling of equilibrium, peace and joy, paradise, paradoxal love, that accepted as is, non-judgmental. We can make it all work for the greatest good of the society, self-sustainably on a barter situation. Energy is energy. How do we trade energy for the highest, greatest good of the situation or circumstance in a positive attribute? Consistent as a lifestyle. So as a teacher, you're going to be able to travel, to be able to expand, to be able to fund certain situations, to give particular events, maybe public speaking events that you need to have a big audience, a venue, right? But you might want to have a free giveaway for those participants that come to show your appreciation, parting gifts, right? That freedom, not worrying where my next payment for my bill is coming from, but knowing that everything is on auto pay because it's solidified type energy from the divine realms. You reach that peak, tapped in. That's the pot that they've been trying to stick their hands in the whole time, that they have to give you back, the accumulation that they've stolen, right? They stole it from you and try to push you under what was yours so they could grow so much and expand off of it. But Spirit returns it back, and as it turns around now, it thrusts you in a different direction. But you're not too overwhelmed to control what's coming to you. Whew. You knowing how to properly allot it for the greatest good of the masses, because you know you're not taking it with you. You're able to share so everybody eats. And it started with just a small mustard seed in comparison to this mountain, the size of those feet, holding up all of this burden, carrying that weight to disperse to so many others that you pioneered to get to this path one way or next. Acquiring the knowledge, an energetic surplus that you're able to share on a vast scale, a macrocosmic scale that's able to help the masses. This is walking in purpose and mission for the Most High Divine Feminine Energy. As you move, even if you do nothing, how you succeed in life moving forward is a blueprint for others to choose. You know, either side. You can't serve 2 masters. Being in the spirit of the spirit, doing the proper things for the spirit, if it is divinely guided and you are true, comes with the prosperity. But at the end of the day, if you utilize in the prosperity that you were blessed with in a depreciative way and stealing from others and moving in demonic energies, you will be stripped and it will be returned to the pot, which would be from that mustard seed, the interest accruement that the universe has put upon any of your inheritances that has been taken from you without your consent and they stole from heinous reasons. Being as you're the generational curse breaker, the ancestors are working with you to help you hold this up so you can start again, lifting yourself from the bottom to the top. So even though a peak is reached, even though the peak is reached, it's only the beginning, and now you have this at the tip of your fingers to share. Oh my God, confirmation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Look at all of the energies that you will be able to share with so many, and everybody eats in a healthy, abundant, healing way, absorbing all that negative energy and purifying and cleansing it, and then transmuting it into heavy energy restored, right, with that sacred energy of life, cleansing, purified, filtered out, that it can keep expanding for generations to come. As it grows, it expands. Ooh, Spirit. Oh, thank you. No, I'm going to leave that down here. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Divine feminine energy ain't no joke. Why do you think they was trying so hard to keep it and continue to steal it? Ooh, Spirit. The abundance comes with it. Wow. Old money. This is old money still producing, coming in. New money, more to grow. From the seedlings to the tree of abundance, consistent, just pouring in from every angle. You don't even see the little sprinkles. Places you thought you never reached, things you never thought you would be able to accomplish. Whew. Turned it upside down in a different paradigm, with different paradoxal love coming together for the greatest good of the all. It's more than enough for everybody eats. Oh, yes, Holy Spirit. I'll fix it better. That's the OCD kicking that energy. I'm just feeling that energy. It just feels really good, Yeah. Seeing how to set up the stage. But yeah, that sacred energy, that divine feminine energy that balances the cosmos. Every feminine is a walking portal of life. How dare they disrespect, shame, and exploit that energy for their own gain? You damn right it's supposed to go back to the rightful owners. It's worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. In love and groundedness and clarity. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Roundabout, consistent, infinite, never stopping, always reoccurring abundance. Whole lacertine energy for me that's protected in this transformative time. Yeah. We all gonna FAFO, right? The power of the Almighty that everybody trying to sleeping on that divine feminine energy. And she cleansifying, purifying all that energy for the highest, greatest good. All. Right? Goddess bliss. God bless. Goddess bliss. Wow. When you know, you know. Wow. Spirit. I won't even elaborate on that right now. I'm going to absolutely have to do some more meditating on that, but that's really deep. When you look at the verbiage, All praises to the Most High. But when you look at the verbiage for how verbiage works, right? God bless, Goddess bless. That's why everything have multi-meanings, because you got to dig for that clarity sometime, because the illusions will set you off while people sit and steal from your house and stand up in your position like it was granted to them and they knew it was never theirs in the first place. Absolutely not. Yeah, continue walking your truth. Speak your truth. Utilize your throat chakra. You are protected. You are loved. The universe loves you. You are abundant, divine feminine. It goes down. You are protected from the top to the bottom. Right? Dalmatian, obsidian. Protected and grounded in loyal energies from divine realms. Ooh, that come through from ancient times, ancient soils. So many energies to share with you, to share with the world. Ancestral journey. You the new ancestor before you even pass over. You know you on ascended master journey. That's beautiful. Coming as love and peace and balance. A little elephant. Yeah. As a friend, as a confidant, as a nurturer, as a guide. Very strong, very loyal, very helpful, very kind, very intelligent. Right? You hold the keys of the ancients in your DNA. You ain't gonna forget that ever. Forget no time soon. Because that's who you are, divine feminine. Very nice. Crystal clarity. Because of your balanced emotions. You move with love. And you don't let that love get you grounded in the ways of the world and have you rooted and stuck there, that you're unable to utilize your heart and protect it from any attacks, spiritually, physically, metaphorically, or otherwise. Always shielded and protected from danger, especially when it comes to the matter of your finances, of your love, and your career life. You deserve love and balance in your life. And the clarity is the universe told you this is your inheritance and stepped in the way for anybody stealing it from you. By you being your authentic self. You're a portal of life. Why would you bring death? It wouldn't make logical sense. Yeah. Something they don't even ever see coming because they just want to steal and exploit that divine feminine energy, not seeing confirmation, the transformative powers that she have in her flow as a gift, but instead as a materialistic trinket that they could use to just attract in other stuff, to the point that they would rather steal it if they couldn't get it, because they're not tapped into the Most High. So they will steal divine feminine energy to appear as such and it look like they are not the thief. And that they instead are worth the effort. And that they instead are protected. But now we all learning the secrets and hearing what's unsaid. These masculine, misogynistic energies that's been clogging up the clog pipe of feminine energy, of transforming through love and harmony. Should never have been put so short, because the journey is so relevant for the procreation of humanity, to keep reproducing and surviving for the species. And they want to destroy the thing that helps to bring life, nurturing, and transformation. The divine feminine had to survive from being a caterpillar, crawling with her belly on the ground across the dirt, being the smallest thing in the environment to go into a cocoon, to liquefy, and trust the process to be reborn. And had to go through the struggle coming out the crystalline catalyst, the cocoon, to chafe the wings. Because if she didn't go through that struggle, she would not be able to fly. And then she transformed, and they all transform synchronistically, depending. And then they all break free together and spread their love and procreate that much more. Bringing transformation and beauty and harmony and peace and, help pollinate the flowers and spread love and joy everywhere they go. Come from little caterpillars to flying beings, spreading love. You have to have a special love to have a love for a caterpillar. People might misunderstand them and want to squish them. And then the birth confirmation, the birds that eat them because they're worms, they have to go through a lot to get even off the ground. And when they finally get off the ground and they found a safe spot, they had to literally die and resolve, kill their ego and everything they knew of their former self to transform into something beautiful and exquisite. But you can't cage it up. People want to cage it up and control it. As soon as they touch the rings, they destroy it and kill the butterfly. They want to put it in a jar and suffocate it and kill it. No, you got to let that energy fly free and continue to heal like it's meant to do, the way the universe designed it to do. Not steal it and exploit it. It's no surprise that these middle of moments have opened up and cleared the ways. It's worth the effort. Even while I'm creating this video just to see if the camera is set up in the perfect dynamic, it's worth the effort to just go ahead and speak what Spirit bestows upon my soul to share with the collective. Heck, I could put the lights in the next one. I could wipe it in the next one. But it's raw and new and just moving in time, ebbs and flows, right? Build to destroy to rebuild, creating anew, rising flames, returning like the phoenix. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you, right? Rising like a phoenix through the ashes. Yeah, beautiful. Protected and tapped into the Most High, knowing where you stand. Being as you know the secrets that you can share in confirmation, and you hearing what's unsaid and what others don't want to share while they're in their quiet moments, keeping everything to themselves in a dark kind of way. Divine feminine energy, know that she's protected and she's not a thief. So the reality is, the calm before the storm is what Spirit is doing towards the thieves that were stealing it, that now have to give it back. Now that divine feminines have mastered themselves, they're in a position, because their peak is reached, it's time to unleash, right? The Spirit gave them a connection to what is unsaid and gave them, allotted them acquisitions so that they could go ahead and go acquire some holdings, right? You have to be funded and able to move forward with your product, but you have to make sure you budget in the things that you need. If she been prepping because she ain't been out here in the world worrying about her next Louis bag or which car she can manipulate out of anybody, she had a lot of quiet time when they were stealing those resources to realize what matters more, right? A collective of people eating, collective of people getting their homes back, clothes that's respectful, non-holy, clean, and beautiful, like not damaged, but dignity, clean places to stay, warmth. We have, God be with Detroit. We got so many different regions going through so much stuff. They're turning into the Ice Age. Nobody's helping North Carolina properly. Things going on in Virginia, things across the world, confirmation, places I don't even know. They won't bump that out, like, don't go too far. But yeah, these people was hoarding all of the resources and not allotting it properly, even though they're giving it to other situations outside. Like, how can you take care of anything outside of home if you ain't even take care of your own house yet? And you got so many good people here that did right by the system, did right by the circumstances, did right by the situations, that they was robbed by people playing in games that they shouldn't have been playing in the mountains, in the quiet, accumulating all the resources that was divine inheritances left to a lot for all the people. Right? Spirit just rung my ear and said the stolen land of the people that they think they could keep holding, they getting pushed. They push the people off, and now they the ones getting reach their peak. They getting pushed off the edge. They gotta give the land back. Right? Increases for the masses. Some in one at a time, some in groups. Right? People who don't have the capacity to maintain it or the education to know how to distribute and allot certain things, right? Discern where certain resources will go. Then you have leaders. You got an owner of a company. Then, you know, that's the boss. Then the boss gonna hire the supervisors and the managers. They're gonna share that vision with the next level underneath them, so that they'll know how to run the company for them, so that they can attend to other projects. But at the end of the day, you got the managers and the supervisor who runs the workers. There's a hierarchy to everything. So no, like I always utilize, everybody gets in a car doesn't mean everybody could drive. Some people that sit in their car may not know how to drive. But if you got the balanced emotional person that's going to do it right and get you there and put it in perspective, and she eat, he eat, they eat, everybody good, or get to their destination to and from, then that's where the resources need to be allotted, right? How could such just a minuscule aspect on such a big plane of area, how could such a small amount of people have so much resources with so much land to utilize? What's holding up the cogs? Nobody should be suffering for anything. Important parts. Embrace each element, weaving them into your story with openness and understanding. Right. Outdated, cracked up, crinkled programming that's in the wrong places that you can't even discern what was the purpose of the shit in the first place. Time to utilize the knowledge, new paint, new technologies, new situations, new creativities, and saying that it don't necessarily mean it can't be worked on. You got to take away what no longer can be worked on and potentially restore anything and consider it vintage or antique and antiquated, or just throw it out and start all over again. But take the meat and leave the bones. What could you learn about the pictures of the past so you could repaint it potentially, or see that it didn't work and paint it a whole new way? You know, like that. Something that's for everyone, because that's over now. That's a time ever long gone, since gone and destroyed, and we hate it. We don't want that design anymore. We need to utilize the hidden keys to put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture, because this shit is over, outdated, and it's ugly. For the saving grace of the all, right? That ain't working. Forgiving yourself and others heals the wounds and sets you free. Yeah. We would hate to be stuck right there when we could make a change, and there's so much more moving forward. Embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with an open heart. Transformative Madam Butterflies, butterfly energies, right? Been through so much. I've been through something. I could teach you a thing, youngin'. Right? Study progress. Teaching the masses, and not in a riotous way. Nah, taking small steps of, I can show you better than I can tell you. And now you can go do it yourself Because divine feminine energy was not placed here by the Most High to be martyred and exploited for other people's selfish desires. So if you want to get to that point, you'll know when you're serious. You'll put in the work. But at the end of the day, the certain reward or lifestyle that you want, you cannot serve both masters at the same time. It'll keep you stuck in the loop of the right at the core of the opposing polarities, keeping that spin of the negative and positive energies, keeping it in a perpetual motion until one side is chosen and you get off the loop. You'll be stuck between the infinite loop of trying to decide which way you're going to go, left or right, good or bad, light or dark, stuck. And you can't thrive that way. You have to choose. That's by divine order. Anything else would be breaking universal law, and it doesn't apply. It just wouldn't. Right. Create a new identity. If you're stuck in that loop, you cannot serve two masters and think that you're going to walk in the divine realms, right? And it's not about a religion that you come from. It's about a connection to the Most High. Because it's ridiculous to tell somebody that because of something they don't know, they wasn't born with, they don't speak a language you do, or they don't have the same books and resources you do, that they don't deserve a correct and proper connection with the Most High Source, Yahweh, energy. How dare they? How dare they? Oh, well, if you don't say Yahweh this way and you say God, then God represents that and it don't represent this. What about people that didn't learn that don't even know how to read, they'll understand that language, but they know what they feel because they know what God put in them? What about that? Divine feminine energy is within masculine and feminine temples. What's the problem? That's just creating more confusion. Chaos the destroyer versus healer of peace. Spirit not going to come to you in confusion. Source energy is going to always make it clear. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. True Colors card. Spirit is always going to make it clear. Right? What is their love language? You discern to save in grace and continue your progression, steady progress. Release those things of the world that don't serve you, that no longer serves you, and walk in the way of the Spirit where you connected to the divine in the proper relation without the filter of somebody else's opinion on how you should be talking to the Most High Omnipresent Yahweh. There's not supposed to be a third party interference in that. That's a personal relationship. But you can't have it both ways. Why should you? That's abusive. And if the enemy don't know how to control itself, it will only try to control everything else around it. And when it can't understand the things it cannot control, it will only try to destroy it. Because if they can't have it, they don't want nobody else to have it. Because they couldn't master it, they wouldn't want nobody else to make their ego look bad and master it before them. Keep it real. And when people show you who they are, believe them more than what they tell you they are. Who do they serve by their actions? A man is not judged by his pretty words or his ugly words. A man or woman, a human being, is judged by their deeds in the spiritual realm, in the ethereal world, in the ethers. It is your deeds. Karmic femme, you can't serve two masters or divine femme. You have to get yourself grounded and learn to love beyond your hate. Confirmation. Spirit says don't even tell them because they already know. Whew.